Hi, happy Tuesday. Been a little while, I guess, since I updated. Thank you for the comments on the video of Makaya. She's still doing amazing. She's really well. We're totally and completely enjoying her. I've been debating about whether or not to continue doing the videos just because of the state that I'm in right now. But I'm going to, some of these I'm going to disable comments and ratings just because for me as a person individually, when I'm in a state of depression or upset or something like that, it is not par for me to seek out other people, support or otherwise. As a matter of fact, it's very aggravating to me to have a back and forth discussion with another person. So I will be happy to share what's going on and how that's all working. And as always, I hope you get something out of it. If you can relate, that's great. If you can't, that's good too. If you're opposed to anything I say, I don't care. So from now on, the videos will be about pregnancy and lap band. I am 18, well, I'll be 18 weeks on Thursday. Pregnancy is progressing fine. Baby is moving a lot now. I can't feel it on the outside, though I do feel it inside. I've been without any restriction. My band is completely drained since December. I'm really unhappy with that. I'm really having a very hard struggle with that. A struggle with the weight gain, a struggle with changing the clothes, a struggle with managing hunger and emotional eating. And I'm just going to say right here, it doesn't matter in those moments that the reasons that that's all going on are good and beautiful and all of that. You know, I understand the baby needs me to eat and needs me to gain some weight, and I understand that my body's going to change again. But because I understand this journey to be an emotional journey for me, it's really wreaking havoc. The pregnancy came, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm not even 3 years into this, and still was dealing and still am dealing with a lot of my past issues. So now being thrown back into the fire, so to speak, with no net, which would be my band, it's been very upsetting. I didn't handle the changing of the clothes very well. I am prone to depression. I am manic depressive. I become very reclusive and shut down. I have an anxiety disorder that is extremely exaggerated. If you followed me, you know I don't medicate or seek therapy for those things. That should not be interpreted as I never have. It should be interpreted as I have decided that is not the best course of action for me. Whatever you've found that works for you is good for you. And the last 10 weeks have been really, really, really bad as far as the depression goes. And I don't want to get too much into it. One of the issues is that John and I haven't spoken. And that is whatever it is. He has made decisions, and that's okay. You know, we each have to find our own way, and we yeah, I'm just not going to get into that. There's that, and I have a lot of issues. There was a lot of drama and trauma surrounding my daughter Tiffany. I was, and I don't speak very much about this, and I'm not going to get into it. Some of you know way more than others. I was in a horribly abusive relationship. Tiffany ended up being an abducted child. And without going any further, I think the only important thing to say here is that my mom, my sister, and I brought her home, and she is okay. But I have a lot of issues about having children. Obviously raising her was it was hard. It was the funnest thing I ever did. I absolutely loved Tiffany and enjoyed watching her grow and all of that. But the terror that I lived with, and to some degree still do live with, is immeasurable, and it doesn't produce a very healthy person and a very happy life, really. And being so young when that happened, she was 2 when she was taken. I got her back 4 days after she turned 3. It was a very short span of time, actually, that she was gone, just several months, but it was terrifying and horrible nonetheless. And I never dealt with it, and my only focus and goal once we got her back was just her. It was put everything else aside, your own needs and healing and all of that, and just make sure she's okay. And I did that, and my family did that, and she is amazing. I didn't come out so well, but it's getting better. But now I'm revisiting old fears. When we're out in public with the baby, I am adamant, and I was even before any of this ever happened. I hate that people find it appropriate to come up and stick their hands towards your baby or talk to you. I don't like that. I'm one of those who has a great big sign on the stroller or the car seat: don't touch the baby, don't crowd the mother. I become very physically aggressive if you do. And so I'm revisiting a lot of those old little terrors, and knowing that now I have to go through that again, and trying to figure out and learn how to put those fears in proper balance when we live in a society like we do, and when I have an experience and a history like I have. So dealing with that, and have had a very hard time connecting with the pregnancy, which bothers me a great deal. We all want to believe that we would just automatically love and desire and find nothing but joy in being pregnant and in our children. And as much and as addicted as I am to Tiffany, it's very shocking and surprising to me that I'm not having those feelings. So yeah, it's been a little bit rough, and I'm coping the best way that I can. I'm doing what I know I need to be doing. I'm honest about what the feelings are. I have used food to medicate and make it go away, because the truth is that I would rather not. I would rather not look at it. I would rather not deal with it. The difference between now and several months ago was that physically there was no option for me. The band forced me to deal with it because I couldn't eat it away. That's not the case now, and it's fucked. It's not where it was 4 or 5 years ago, to any stretch. I still have some control and some rational thought, but I always want to automatically not. I just want to shut it down. I don't want to experience the pain. I don't want to go through the memory recall. I don't want to do any of that. So I'm struggling with that, and it's made me pretty reclusive. I haven't left the house very much in the last 10 weeks. I've pretty much shut everybody out, which is pretty typical for me. But I'm trying now to get on board and get moving. I know that it's time. I think the weather change is really helping, the sunshine and all of that. And I really know that I just don't want to be in this place. But it is a struggle to come back out of it. I'm really obsessed about getting my band back. But in the meantime, I'm aware that this is all just mindfuck, and I'm aware that I just need to come up and be stronger than that. But that's easier said than done some days, and you know, we all do our own thing. We all get through it in our own way. Ultimately, I'm fine, and I will be fine. But right now, it's just a little bit of a struggle, and that's where I'm at. I'm out of time, as always. I sincerely hope you are all experiencing great success. I will update again in a couple of weeks when I have the gender ID ultrasound.